Cillian Murphy. Cillian Murphy may now be an Oscar winner with over 60 acting credits to his name, but when it comes to watching his own movies, he usually stays far away. The acclaimed actor has openly admitted that he used to hate seeing himself on screen. One film he specifically mentioned is Red Eye, 2005, a performance audiences enjoyed, but one he personally struggled to watch. Like many actors, Murphy found himself focusing less on the story and more on every small detail of his own performance. Over time, though, his perspective has slowly changed. As his career evolved, so did his mindset. Murphy has said he's been trying to become less self-critical, learning to let go and accept the work once it's finished. Even with awards, acclaim, and global recognition, Cillian Murphy proves that sometimes the toughest critic an actor faces is themselves. Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp has always prioritized performance over playback. Once filming wraps, the work is done, and for him, watching it back is unnecessary. The Edward Scissorhands 1990 star has said that after the final cut, the film is none of his business. Rather than revisiting his performances, Depp prefers to move on, leaving the finished product to audiences and critics alike. For him, staying a little blissfully ignorant beats reliving every moment on screen, and that mindset has shaped one of the most unconventional careers in Hollywood. Reese Witherspoon. Reese Witherspoon, star of Sweet Home Alabama, 2002, has a strict rule: she never watches her own films. For Witherspoon, acting is all about being fully in the moment. Revisiting her performances, she admits, would only send her into a state of self-hate. Instead, she trusts the process, leaves the final product to the audience, and focuses on moving forward with each new role. Jared Leto. Jared Leto, the Oscar-winning actor and musician, hasn't watched his own films in over 20 years. For Leto, seeing himself on screen would only spark endless second-guessing and self-doubt. The last movie he actually watched? Requiem for a Dream, 2000, and even that was only because director Darren Aronofsky insisted. Even with decades of acclaimed performances, Leto prefers to experience his art in the moment and leave the final judgment to audiences. Javier Bardem. Javier Bardem, the acclaimed star of No Country for Old Men, 2007, admits he can't stand seeing himself on screen. The Oscar-winning actor has openly said he loathes watching his own characters, often criticizing his voice, nose, and eyes as ridiculous. For Bardem, acting isn't about how it looks on film. It's about feeling the moment and immersing himself in the role, not replaying it later. Emma Stone. Emma Stone is one of Hollywood's most versatile actresses, celebrated for her sharp comedy and emotional depth. From teen comedies to Oscar-winning dramas, she has built a career defined by range and intelligence. Despite its cult status, Stone couldn't sit through Easy A, 2010, and left a private screening early. She has never watched the full film, only a few scenes. Her discomfort comes from watching herself on screen, not from disliking the movie. Maggie Smith. The late Dame Maggie Smith was one of the most respected actresses in film, TV, and theater. With a career spanning over 6 decades, she became known for her wit, authority, and timeless performances. Despite her legendary status, Smith avoided watching her own work. She once admitted at a BFI and Radio Times TV festival event that she really doesn't like to watch herself. Her honesty showed that even the greatest performers can be deeply self-critical. It was a reminder that artistic brilliance often comes with humility, not self-admiration. Andrew Garfield. Andrew Garfield is widely praised for his emotionally rich and immersive performances. Known for fully disappearing into his roles, he values the mystery of the acting process. Despite starring in The Amazing Spider-Man 2012, Garfield avoids watching his own films. He believes seeing himself on screen could break the creative illusion he cherishes. For Garfield, acting is about getting lost in a character, not observing the result. This approach helps him protect the magic that fuels his passion for storytelling. Adam Driver. Adam Driver, known for his intense and versatile acting, has strong roots in theater. He has admitted that watching himself on screen never quite clicked. Usually, he avoids seeing his own performances. However, he made an exception for Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker, 2019. For Driver, acting is about living the role, not observing it afterward. His approach highlights a focus on craft over self-scrutiny. Constance Wu. Constance Wu is known for her captivating performances and sharp, relatable portrayals on screen. She keeps her focus on the present, choosing not to dwell on her past performances. While she made an exception to watch Crazy Rich Asians, 2018, she avoids newer films like Hustlers, 2019. Her decision isn't due to disliking her work, but rather to maintain presence and creative flow. Wu believes watching herself too closely can lead to unnecessary self-criticism. By focusing forward, she preserves the energy and passion that fuel her acting career. Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks, one of Hollywood's most beloved and versatile actors, has won countless accolades for his memorable performances. Despite his legendary career, Hanks believes watching his own films is a horrible mistake. He explains that revisiting performances doesn't teach an actor what to do, only what not to do. For Hanks, the focus remains on the craft itself rather than self-review or critique. This philosophy reflects his dedication to growth, learning, and staying present in each new role. Even an actor of his stature prefers to move forward rather than dwell on past work. Al Pacino. Al Pacino, one of the most iconic actors in cinematic history, is known for his intense performances and unforgettable screen presence. Despite his legendary status, Pacino doesn't feel the need to revisit his own work. He told USA Today, "I've seen it, I know what it is," highlighting his focus on moving forward. However, if one of his classic films appears on TV, he might pause and watch briefly. This approach reflects a balance between confidence in his craft and appreciation for his past achievements. Even for a living legend, the focus remains on the present rather than dwelling on previous performances. Angelina Jolie. Angelina Jolie, an Oscar-winning actress and filmmaker, has long been admired for her powerful screen presence and creative ambition. She once shared on Good Morning America that she enjoys the process of making films far more than watching them. For Jolie, the work itself, the collaboration, emotion, and storytelling is more rewarding than revisiting the final product. Interestingly, she admitted she had no problem tuning in to watch Brad Pitt's movies. At the time, it reflected a supportive and open attitude toward her then partner's work. Whether that perspective has changed since their highly publicized and acrimonious divorce remains an open question. Nicole Kidman. Nicole Kidman is an Oscar-winning actress who often avoids watching her own films to escape harsh self-criticism. However, director Baz Luhrmann convinced her to re-watch Moulin Rouge 2001 and Australia 2008, making rare exceptions in her career.